sky forgot its color that day. We forgot our names. There was no wind, neither way to smoke. Stones where voices used to live, shadows stretching over broken homes. Ashes dancing with the ghosts, names erased by trembling hands. The river no longer sings. The birds flew without return. We count not days but silences. We sleep beneath unfinished prayer. Smoke and silence, that's all we have. No left to call us back. The world moved on without our sound. We became the space between echoes. Walls still warm from yesterday's fire. Pictures shattered like falling stars. No flags, no fathers, no final words. Just the scent of memory rotting slow. Children dreaming black and white. Mothers hum songs to the dust. We bury lullabies in craters and spoke to no one just in case. Smoke and silence, that's all we have. No one left to call us back. The world moved on without our sound. We became the space between echoes. No, we were more. We laughed once, built gardens, painted skies. We whispered secrets to the trees and believed in something after fire. Smoke and silence, naked light. We spoke beneath the ice still warm. We leave behind this ghost of breath, in case the sky remembers us. Not gone, not yet, just hidden in the silence. They said the wind would carry our names, but even the wind grew tired of us. Once our streets were lined with banners, bright cloth, proud hands, open skies. But cloth can't stop fire, and pride doesn't feed the hungry. The colors faded in the smoke, and no one came to raise them again. They didn't fall with fury, they simply let go. The day the flags fell, no trumpet cried, only footsteps on broken glass. No just silence dressed in dust. Children asked why the sky looked smaller, why mothers stared at the floor so long. We told them stories, but stories didn't rebuild the walls. A flag means nothing when your roof is gone, when your brother is buried beneath it. We used to sing anthems with fire in our lungs. Now we whisper to the wind, hoping it hears. They didn't fall like heroes, they just couldn't hold on. The day the flags fell, the world forgot. We stood among poles and ashes. No medals, no names, just a silence that didn't blink. What remains when symbols die? We became the meaning never gave, walking banners of a nation that breathes without a name, without her head. The day the flags fell, we rose as gold, not to haunt but to remember, not to fight but to endure. And we are still here, still here, even if the wind forgets us again. Never meant to leave without a sound. The snow came early this year and covered what I couldn't bury. The boots I wore are frozen stiff, still pointing toward home. I kept your photograph close, though the corners curled from rain. I wish I'd kissed it more. They said the line was dead, but I still wrote to you. This is my last letter from the north. No more roads, no more fire. If these words ever find you, know they came with frost and silence. Stars don't look the same up here. They blink less, as if watching me sleep. I count the steps I didn't take, each one a version of us. I try to remember your voice, but it fades with each breath. Even the birds stopped their songs when I said your name aloud. I folded this page in trembling hands, as if you could still feel them. This is my last letter from the north. The wind sealed it for me. No more light, no more nights, but still I wrote you. Tell a daughter I never stopped dreaming. Tell the river I kept her name. If home survives me, let this letter be the breath I left behind. This is my last letter from the north. No more roads, no more fire, but I remember love, and I remember you. Even if this never reaches you, even if nothing does.
They bloom onto you even now. White petals fall on broken stone. No hands to pick them, no mouths left to taste. The branches reach out still, not for light but for memory. Every tree knows a name and whispers it to the wind. You said orchards never forget. You were right. Ghosts walk between the roots. They don't mold, they remember. Their silence tastes like sweet fruit left too long in the sun. We used to run between these rows, laughing until breath was useless. Now I'll walk alone, and the laughter follows like leaves. A scarf caught on a branch, still stained with berry juice. Even the soul aches with the weight of stories untold. They left no tools, but the orchard stands guard. Ghosts dance among the roots. They don't frighten, they remember. Each blossom is a name, each breeze a song unsung. I sang once beneath this tree. You clapped with sticky hands. Now the wind sings back to me, but it forgets the ending. Still I'll wait for your echo to bloom once more. Ghosts in the orchard, soft and slow. They hold no grudges, only names, only love, only loss. The fruit falls, but the roots remember. It began the night we lost the fire, a single drop on ash and stone. By morning, the streets were rivers, and still no one danced. We waited for the sun to come back, but the sky forever. Somewhere flowers drowned in bloom, but we stopped looking. No storm in a spoke this long. count the days, but the clouds blurred the edges. My hands wrinkle like old paper, clutching prayers that bled ink. The roof cracked, but I stayed beneath it, because inside the rain I still heard your name. They say water cleanses, but it never touched the wound. The rain wouldn't stop, not for hunger, not for sleep. We grew roots in the puddles and cold and hearts. If the sky ever clears, what will it reveal? A world washed away, or just another sky, waiting to weep again. Where the city once breathed, its bones curled beneath my feet. Glass whispered under every step, telling stories I dare not speak. The wind didn't move, not out of mercy, but respect. Even the smoke paused to watch me remember. Not everything burns the same. Some things take years to fade. Ashes under a crimson sky. We no angels came, no horns were blown, only silence dressed in red. Walls leaned in like mourners, windows stared with broken eyes. The scent of metal and memory hung heavy in my chest. Once I would have run, now I only watch. There's a moment after ruin, when even fear forgets your name. You asked what the end will look like. I said, like this. Ashes under a crimson sky. No flags, no victory, no name. still fold the blanket on your side, even if the bed stays haze cold. The candle near the window burns low, but I light it just the same. I hum the song you used to hate, because it makes me feel you near. Not in the words, but in the silence between them. They say I should move on, but they don't know where you stopped. So I sing, not to be heard, but to hold you in the air. A hymn for no one, and yet only for you. The neighbors no longer ask, their eyes are kind, but their feet are quick. I keep your shoes by the door, not because you wear them, because that's where you last stood. I sweep the dust around them, as if leaving room for memory. The world didn't end, it just stopped including you. So I sing, not with hope, but to remember the shape of your name. A hymn without beginning, but one I still finish every night. If love is what survives us, then I am your monument. No heart still knows the melody, just breath-shaped into music of the night love before the world burns. And I'll sing again tomorrow, just in case yours.
They asked us why we left no statues, no arches for the heroes, no names etched in marble, no triumphs carved in stone. We looked at our hands, still dirt under our nails, still calloused from shovels, not from pens or praise. Victory was never ours, but the silence was. We built graves, not monuments. We had no gold, only tears, no songs, only names, whispered as we buried them. The earth holds more of us than books do. Our stories were dust instead of ink. We worked until the sun forgot us, and the wind carried our cries. They asked who we were. We answered with silence, because no one listens till it's too late. They crown the ones who watch. We mourn the ones who fell. We build graves, not monuments. No banners mark our sorrow, just rows of stones and hollow ground. Each one a universe folded shut. Tell the ones who come after, we didn't forget. We just didn't have time to remember. The way they wanted, we remembered in silence and sweat and soil. We built graves, not monuments, and in doing so, we became the memory they tried to bury. Not carved in stone, but carved in absence. They were born after the fire, when the smoke still knew our names. They never asked where the light went. They simply lived in shadows. Toys carved from rubble, songs hummed without melody. No bedtime stories, just eyes that never blinked too long. They didn't cry louder, they learned how not to. Children of silence, they speak in glances, not in words. They carry ghosts in their pockets and don't know their ghosts. Their drawings are all engraved, skies with no suns, houses with no doors. They don't ask about laughter, they think the world is meant to echo. When they run, they don't make noise, as if their feet remember too much. They will never talk to scream, only to listen for what's not there. Children of silence, born into echoes and dust. They don't shout for help, they wait for the wind to carry them. And yet, in their sleep they smile, not why, but enough, as if dreaming of a sound they've never heard, but somehow believe in. Children of silence, they may not know the words, they hum them still. Someday they will sing, even if the words stay forward.
trouble. We'd stem bend the roots intact. The petals were gray with soot, but she smiled like it was gold. She didn't know its name, only that it lived. And in her small hand, the world felt less broken. Not all things die in the fire. Some sleep until the quiet returns. Lying in the dust, a spark too small to warm, but enough to see, enough to remember. He carved birds into stone walls where windows once opened to sky. No one taught him how. The hands remembered on their own. When asked why he made wings, he said so they know we tried. Even silence